Good morning from Disney's Animal Kingdom here at the Walt Disney World Resort. I absolutely love this park and it's wonderful to be back here, especially during the festive season. In this vlog, I'll be checking out all of my favourite rides. Can't wait to get back into Pandora, the world of Avatar, Kilimanjaro safaris, Expedition Everest, Dinosaur, and so much more. Along with that, check out all the different theming, watch the awesome Lion King show, and also talk about some changes happening in this park as well. It's another gorgeous day here in Orlando, Florida. Let's head inside Animal Kingdom. Well, the Christmas tree out here at the front entrance looks absolutely awesome. I'm loving the ornaments on there as well, all themed to the park. That's the great thing with Disney, they think about everything. Even the Christmas decorations, everything fits beautifully with the design of the park. It doesn't seem too busy this morning. It's just opened at 8 AM and it's open through tonight until 8 PM. Well, what an awesome way to start the day, seeing some of the characters making their way around on boats here around the rivers of Animal Kingdom. Absolutely love that. Made my way down here then to the absolutely spectacular Tree of Life. One of the best themed parks anywhere in the world this is. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to start off this morning with a safari ride to kick off the day. Welcome to Harambe. Love this area of the park. To be honest, I love the whole park. They're going to start off with Kilimanjaro safaris. Advertised standby wait of only 20 minutes. It's always good to head round to some of the other rides outside of Pandora, the world of Avatar, first thing on the morning, because a lot of people head straight there and it gets really busy. Everybody wants to get straight on Flight of Passage. So the park might not look that busy. That's already got a 2-hour advertised standby wait. So yeah, you're always best heading around some of the other parts of the park. Also, Kilimanjaro safaris is actually better on a morning because of course it gets hotter later in the day. A lot of the animals start to take a lot more shade. So yeah, if you go on early in the morning, tend to see a lot more animals around. So yeah, 20-minute standby, let's go on a safari. Well, I've been waiting less than 5 minutes so far. Just had a gentle stroll down here to the loading area. It's time to board our truck. So yeah, I'll see you on safari. This is an absolutely fantastic, immersive experience. Looking forward to this so much. Absolutely beautiful ride.
Also their 13-inch prehensile tongue. In fact, no copy can actually lick its own eyeball. Pretty cool, right? Now, because of the very shy and reclusive nature of the okapi, and also the fact that they blend in really well with their surroundings. They actually were not found in the Western world until about 1901. Also struggling, they're mythical, kind of like a unicorn. Now, around the left here, you're going to see these beautiful bongo. Bongo's known as a ghost of the forest because they like to stay very far back and hidden. Both the male and female have those horns which make one complete spiral, and they will use their horns as a way to dig up roots in the ground. March. And when they're in the water, they can hold their breath up to about 8 minutes at a time. Now over here on the left, you also see some really large white birds. Those are pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get their name from the very light shade of pink that the male's skin turns during mating season. To 100 pounds, they're excellent swimmers. The older they get though, the less they swim. The more just kind of sink down the bottom of the river and walk their chubby little legs across on their riverbed to move along. Here are horns. They're considered ossicones. That's what they're called. Now the reason that they're not considered horns is because horns are grown after an animal's born. However, the giraffe's hardened up, so they stand straight up, just like I see on all the giraffe out there. Now remember, I mentioned the okapi are related to the giraffe. Male okapi also have ossicones, not female. And Koi cattle. The sable antelope are the dark brown coats, long thin horns. The sable antelope are a lot thicker there. The sable antelope are the emblem or the symbol of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve to deter predators like lions from jumping on their backs. And the Ankoi cattle, they're also sometimes referred to as the Watusi cattle. They're named after the tribe that first domesticated them, the Watusi tribe. On and right by us, beautiful lady here. Female. Now giraffes are known for those rather long necks that they have. Their necks actually have the same amount of vertebrae in them as a human being at a whopping 7. Their vertebrae are much larger than ours and a lot more spread out. Look at the shape of their ears. They do loosely resemble the continent of Africa. Oh, and over on the left, you're also going to see some mandrills monkeying around. There's a big male and a couple females and little ones. Monkeys in Africa. The males weigh about 100 pounds, females weigh about 30. They're known for the red and blue markings on their face, which get brighter as the males get more excited or as they get more agitated. Those include their horns, their pelts, their hair, anything like that. 9 pounds each, standing about 5 feet tall. But they're also the lightest pink. Can anyone guess where they get that light pink coloring from? It is from shrimp. Very good. One on the side of the bowl, the other one's on the other side. Now choose right by those tall grasses. Now lions are inactive anywhere from about 16 to 20 hours during the daytime. It's a pretty normal sight for them. They're not in the best spot to see them. Wide jaws allows them to graze the savannah. White rhinos also weigh about 5,000 pounds. That just makes them the largest land mammal that can gallop, meaning that they can run and have all 4 of their dwarf goats produce a very sweet milk, considered very high in value. And
Goat Park worldwide.
because of that, the warden and his staff can rely on these dwarf goats for such things, rather than having to rely on local wildlife, which in turn helps keep local wildlife and their habitat safe. You see, it is really important that on shared lands like these, humans and animals are able to coexist peacefully together, rather than competing for resources. And this is a great example of that.
Oh, there's a little goat right there. See him?
On-ride footage there from Kilimanjaro Safaris, an absolutely phenomenal attraction that really is so well put together. It's about a 25-minute experience and you see so many animals on there. To be honest, that was probably the best run through I've ever had on Kilimanjaro. It's so much better doing it on a morning, loads more animals to see. It just gets hotter later in the day, so you might not see as many. That was absolutely awesome. And yeah, the cast members who are on there always do a fantastic job, and that's the good thing with that. Each cast member on each truck delivers quite a different experience. Of course, everybody follows the same route, but everyone does different spiels and some jokes along the way, different bits of information. And the beauty of that ride is that it changes so much. Every time you go on, it might be different. We actually had a giraffe that was standing right in the middle of the road for a few minutes, so it just blocked it and we couldn't go any further. I really like that. It makes it so re-rideable and an absolutely amazing overall experience. And of course, Disney do a fantastic job of looking after the animals and putting that whole thing together. Such a huge space. It really is absolutely amazing, and I love that. I absolutely love this park. Just all the details that Disney put into it. Like, look around here, this bike shop. It's nothing really, but it's just all the details that they put on the outside, things that don't need to be there, that they have put there. And yeah, we're here in Africa. Of course, it's decorated for Christmas as well. Things like this reef here. I mean, how awesome is that? It's been so nice seeing the 4 Walt Disney World parks at Christmas and all the other Christmas events that I've done as well. Check out the playlist if you've not already seen it. Suitcase just there. It's just great, isn't it? All the details. I absolutely love that in this park. It really is brilliant. All the signage and oh, fantastic. So immersive. It really is. Welcome to Asia and one of the most spectacular views ever in a theme park. Looking out over towards Expedition Everest, one of the best roller coasters anywhere in the world. If you love an overall theme and experience, it really is a spectacular ride. And this vista point just here, across the other side of the water, looking across at it, the boats, the trees, the buildings, everything about it, absolutely perfection. It really is. I love it so much. Let's walk around there and go and have a ride on Everest. This park really does take you on a journey. You see all these different buildings, like here, you've got all the rucksacks. Just everything about it. One of the best theme parks anywhere in the world. I love it. But yeah, in terms of standby wait, it's advertised in only 15 minutes. So yeah, it's not that busy at all today. It is a Monday here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And yeah, along with that, crowd levels are pretty light. No Genie Plus needed here today. Can't say I had the best experience with it at Hollywood Studios, so check out that vlog if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, look at this. Oh, so nice to be back here. Walking down towards this attraction. You know me, it's all about the theming and experience. And you can't get much better than Expedition Everest. Let's go. The experience for this ride starts here in the queue line, doesn't it? It has got single rider, but I really like coming through the standby, especially the 10-minute wait. Why not? Especially just to come and see it all. You got all the barrels up here as well. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Oh, there we go. Set people off now. Here we go then. Welcome to the Yeti Museum. Oh, I love the vibes in this queue line. So many different things to see, lots to look at. Let's take a gentle stroll through. Down to the ride. Really gets you built up. So much to see. Beautiful. Nice little tent just here as well. Brilliant. Right, here we go. It's time to go and discover the legends of the Forbidden Mountain. Expedition Everest. Let's go. Here we go. Expedition Everest. Woo! Look at that gorgeous blue sky. Won't be seeing any of that when I get back home. Woo! Wow. Oh, looks like we've reached the mountain. Just got to climb up now. Great views across Animal Kingdom as well. Looks like the track's been ripped up. Wasn't expecting that. Backwards we go. It gets pretty intense now. Here we go. Woo! Oh, that backwards section, honestly, amazing. Oh no, there he is. Get ready for the drop. I think we've escaped the Yeti. Woo! Oh, maybe not. Woo! Absolutely brilliant. The overall package of that ride, fantastic. And the coaster itself, in my opinion, really underrated with how intense it is, especially near the back of the train. Brilliant. Expedition Everest is such a gorgeous attraction. To look at it, to ride, it is absolutely brilliant. One of the best family roller coasters anywhere in the world, and a safe family. But that backwards section is really intense on there. It was manufactured by Vekoma, it opened in 2006, and it's one of Disney's best ever attractions in my opinion. The overall package of that, and how authentic it feels as well, especially in the queue line with all the details, absolutely phenomenal. Only a 10-minute wait, so I went round again, had another go, but this time single rider and walked straight on. Absolutely brilliant. Expedition Everest here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. One of the best coasters out there. Absolutely love it. Up next then, it's time to head into Dino Land, USA and start off here in the Dinorama area because there's been some changes, quite a big change since last time I was here. So let's go inside and take a look. Right then, so I thought I'd come on to Triceratops Spin because from on here we're going to get a great view of exactly what I wanted to show you all, and that's just over here. It is gone. Primeval World. So there was 2 revision spinning coasters located right there. They closed in March 2020, just prior to the pandemic, and of course the big closures of the parks. And then yeah, they've just been removed, and literally last week they just finished demolishing them 2 spinning coasters. So it does actually leave now this park only with 1 roller coaster, Expedition Everest. Granted, it's an absolutely amazing ride, but yeah, I would love to see them put in a new family coaster around in this area. There's a lot of rumours that the whole area might be getting a re-theme. I mean, you've got Dinosaur, that is a spectacular dark ride around the corner. That's where I'm heading to next, so I hope they don't touch that. But yeah, this area of the park here is my least favourite. Don't get me wrong, it's a good fun themed area. However, it's themed to a car park, or here in America as you'd say, a parking lot. Like, you look at it, it's supposed to be like this travelling fun fair has come and set up. That's why when you look at it kind of feels very temporary with all the carnival lighting and theming. And also there's all cracks in the floor. That's how it was designed, this area, when it opened. Yeah, take another little closer look around, shall we, and see. Now don't get me wrong, some of the theming in this area is okay. Parts of it look quite good. And then there's other parts that I'm really not too sure about. Yeah, see what I mean by all the cracks in the floor? That is literally how it was designed. You know, it's supposed to be like this carnival, this fun fair that's been set up. Yeah, and that was the whole idea of the theme. Very interesting from Disney. It was clear that when they were building Animal Kingdom, this was kind of done on a budget, this area, hence why they went for 2 revision spinning mouse coasters. But yeah, they used to stand just off there to the left. And to be honest, I think the area looks better without them, in my opinion. They never used to ride amazing, but it has freed up quite a big space. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. And as always here on Theme Park Worldwide, I'll keep you updated with what's going on. So yeah, not a huge amount of space for future development. However, I personally would love to see another roller coaster on that site. Something of a better quality, maybe from Vekoma. Would be great. Vekoma family coaster of some form. Then you've got to also think about throughput. We are at Disney, and the crowd levels that they get, it's got to be something substantial. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what we do get on that space. In terms of the rest of the area though, I can't see me ever walking through this again. I've got a feeling that the rest of the area is going to close at some point. That isn't fact, that's just me thinking about it. Removing the coasters first, and then yeah, they're probably going to close off the area. That's what I think is going to happen anyway. So this could be the last footage walking around here, and that's a big part of this channel, archiving things as well, looking back on the memories of things. So yeah, there's a chance that I may never walk into this part of the park again. I'll be sad if we lose Dinosaur though. That's where I'm heading to now. Let's go and have a ride. So welcome to the Dino Institute's 15-minute advertised wait for Dinosaur, one of my favourite rides here at Walt Disney World. There we go. Love the atmosphere in here. Really industrial feel, like you're going on an adventure. Which we are, in search of the Iguanodon. Unfortunately, the pre-show was really quiet. Didn't film anything in there. It's pretty basic just watching the screen, but yeah, you couldn't hear hardly anything. It was turned right down. Let's go and ride Dinosaur. I absolutely love this ride system. Just the size of these are absolutely amazing. Absolute beasts. See up to 12 people, 3 rows of 4. Let's go.
This is secret. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the Iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now let's go get that dino.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious.
Carnotaurus.
definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! That's it. Abort! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission
We
accomplished.
made it!
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Well, on camera, it might not look like much happens on there, but trust me, it's an absolutely spectacular dark ride. It's just that a lot of the scenes are so dark in there. The scale of the animatronics are brilliant. Then the ride system, you're on the Time Rover, and it's absolutely awesome. Just a seatbelt holding you in on there. And I tell you what, it's a bumpy ride. It moves so much, and it feels like you drop in and dipping under things, when really, the actual track is completely flat on that. It's the vehicle that is moving, kind of like a motion simulator, but moves round a circuit. Brilliant design. I love that ride system. One of my favorite ride systems out there. And the theme in the experience is awesome. The onboard audio, really good. I love it like at the end. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. You made it. It's that really adds to the experience. But yeah, the quality of the animatronics, the lighting, there's projections in there. It really feels like you're on this search for the iguanodon, this dinosaur, you know, that you're trying to bring back. And it's just so immersive. Brilliant dark ride. I love it so much. And what's great as well, you're looking out the front here, such a small building, but really you look on like Google Maps, it's huge, the show building for this out the back there. Back in the day when Disney really used to hide their show buildings and add to the mystery of it. We don't tend to get that with a lot of newer rides now, which is a shame. I mean, look at the likes of Guardians over in Epcot. We can see the whole show building. With this, it's so hidden, and that really adds to the mystery element of this ride. Dinosaur, I absolutely love it, and I made it. Whee! Well, Santa Claus is coming to town. And up next, it's time to go and sit down in the arena that you can see just over there to watch Disney KiteTails. This is a brand new show that has caused quite a lot of, what I say, controversy, or people just finding it funny. I think more funny than anything, because yeah, it's not up to the usual Disney standards, should we say. As you can see, you've got all these different kites, and yeah, they're going to be flew above the lake just here from jet skis. So yeah, I'm gonna go and check it out. It's Disney KiteTails. There's two different shows. You got the Jungle Book show and also the Lion King show. So yeah, that's coming up over the next few minutes.
Hello, KiteTails! Happy holidays! Oh, and hello, Mr. Ray. We are the Discovery Island Lovers. Before KiteTails officially takes flight, we'd like to add some
Allow the magic of Disney storytelling to soar like never before.
Hey, here we go. Oh my God. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, he's down. Skimming across the water. Woo! Oh, where's he going? Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God.
We hope you take this high-flying spirit of adventure with you.
Woo!
Wherever
Oh my
the wind
God.
may lead you next.
That was absolutely hilarious. Some highlights there from Disney KiteTails, and well, it certainly didn't disappoint, that one. About a 15-minute show. That was the Jungle Book show that you saw there, and well, it was absolutely hilarious, wasn't it? It was the fact that the kites just flew down into the seating area. It's designed to do that, but what made it was the sound effect as well. When they hit down into the seats, it was hilarious to watch. That was really funny. Not my favourite addition to Animal Kingdom. This is such a quality theme park that I would love to see a more high quality show back on there again. I used to really like Rivers of Light. It's a shame that it hasn't returned. I don't think it is going to be returning to Animal Kingdom, unfortunately. But yeah, KiteTails, it was something different. I mean, the crowd seemed like they were quite enjoying it, to be honest. But yeah, there you go. The music was nice. Fair play to the cast members. There is quite a lot of talent that is needed to be able to fly them kites on there. So well done to them. I think it's just the overall production could have done with a lot more, in my opinion. But anyway, it's time for It's Tough to Be a Bug now. This is a really fancy 4D cinema I quite enjoy, so I'll see you when I come off. The Tree of Life is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? And yeah, this 4D theatre is located underneath. Some really cool effects in here. Doesn't show up on camera though, because of course you're wearing 3D glasses and all different 4D effects around. So yeah, with this one, not much point in filming it. But yeah, it's a fantastic show that's definitely worth coming to see if you are coming here to Animal Kingdom. Yeah, and the queue line and just the views of the Tree of Life are amazing. Right, I'm going to put my mask on. Of course, masks are required indoors still at the moment here at Walt Disney World. Absolutely love It's Tough to Be a Bug. It's got to be one of the best 4D cinemas out there, and it's all the other effects that really make it. There's an animatronic, along with that flicks, actually there's an animatronic in the ceiling as well, which is quite cool, upside down. Some good lighting, the usual effects that you'd expect in there. However, my favourite scene is when loads of spiders actually drop down from the ceiling in there, and everyone's terrified. I'm never sure when I was a kid, if I'd have gone in there, I'd have been screaming. Like, there's some really scary moments in there, but overall it's really good, and it's definitely worth experiencing if you come in here to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Well, of course, I am here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and there's so many animals to see here throughout the park. Lots of really nice walk-through areas with great theming, and yeah, just look at all the details. Things like the lights just down there. Oh, phenomenal, they really are. Around here you can also see a crane. Now, you may have spotted it actually in the background as well when I was over at Disney KiteTails. Well, yeah, that's for Kali River Rapids. It is closed at the moment, having a refurbishment. That's just a normal thing here at the Disney parks. They do make it clear on the website and also on the app that rides are going to be closed sometimes. You got to think these are 365 parks. They're open all year. They don't have a closed season. So yeah, they've got to do the maintenance. So I'd imagine, looking at the crane, it's maybe lifting boats on or off from the system. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, I won't be riding Kali this trip. It's not an absolutely amazing rapids, but yeah, it's certainly another nice attraction to do at this park when it is operating. Lots of different birds to see in here. Another reason why I love this park so much is that there's so much greenery and the planting is absolutely spectacular. And lots of shade. It's not particularly warm this trip, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, like if you come in the peak of summer, yeah, this is where you want to be with some nice shade. Time to go and see some more animals now then, up at Rafiki's Planet Watch. So yeah, we're going to get on the train and have a nice little journey down to that part of the park. You can't walk to Rafiki's, you've got to go on the train, and I quite like that. It means it's pretty exclusive. It doesn't open in the dark, this though, so yeah, the last train today is at 4:45. Here we are on the Wildlife Express. So yeah, this gives you a bit of a behind the scenes view actually as well at Kilimanjaro Safaris. As we make our way up in this direction.
Check out the animation experience at Conservation Station.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to see down here. It's definitely worth it. I like it just for the train more than anything. I don't think I could come here and not see the goats. Even though there was now goats on Kilimanjaro, which was good.
The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation.
So this section here is all around the back of Kilimanjaro Safaris. Just goes to show, doesn't it, how immersive it is when you're actually on the attraction. God, it goes fast, this train, doesn't it? Speeding right up around here. Crazy, but yeah, we'll be shortly arriving round at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Oh, there's a rhino down there. Oh, baby rhino as well. So yeah, this area is all dedicated here to elephant care and conservation. But yeah, as you can see, such a big area around here
We are now
for all the animals.
at Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yeah, and the attraction itself is all around the other side of the trees. Very immersive, really clever. Really makes you feel like you're out there in Africa.
Remain seated.
Here I am then, inside the conservation station. And yeah, you got lots of different reptiles to see in here. It's quite a big space actually in here as well. Even they've decorated this for Christmas, which is good to see. Yeah, it's always worth coming up here, having a little stroll. The highlights outside though for me and Charlotte. Better Goat Park Worldwide coming up. But yeah, it's definitely worth coming up here. All part of the experience, isn't it? And I think it makes it how you have to actually get the train down here as well. Go and experience it. But here we go, you can see the vets that they've got here on site as well. Got Mickey Mouse just over there in bandages. Here we go then, just outside here you've got the little petting zoo. Hello. Yeah, Charlotte's favourite bit around here. I really like it up here. It feels really chilled out away from the rest of the park. And here we go, Goat Park Worldwide returns. Just round here we go, got some lovely goats. Oh, I love the goats. Got to try and find Willis. I wonder if Willis is still here. It's been a couple of years. Oh, lovely goats.
This is Bueller.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like this one, just sitting here on the bridge. He's nice.
that's how he knows his name.
Love the goats. And they've got so many of them as well. These ones are absolutely huge down here. Hello, goats. Oh, love them. Oh, hello. I like you. Oh, it's so soft and lovely. Oh, hello, goats. It wouldn't be a visit to Disney without coming to see the Disney goats, would it, here in Animal Kingdom? Oh, I like you. Oh, hello. Say hello to the viewers on Goat Park Worldwide. Or you say hello to your friends just over here. Loads of you. Oh, beautiful goats. Say bye. Goodbye. No, he's too busy having a scratch of his leg. Oh, loving the goats down here at Rafiki's Planet Watch. And I just sent a photo to Charlotte of all the different goats there, see if she could spot Willis. And she was like, that's Willis, got the same marking. So yeah, the one that was actually lying down on the bridge, that was Willis according to Charlotte. But they're always great to come down here to Rafiki's. A little escape away from the rest of the park. So chilled out down here. You just got to make sure that you do it earlier in the day. Because like I say, it doesn't open down here at night. Anyway, coming up shortly, time for another show. This one's a lot better than KiteTails in my opinion. Festival of the Lion King. It's returned now here, and you know what? I cannot wait to see this. An absolutely awesome show in a 360 venue that looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, I'm going to head down that way now and go and see Festival of the Lion King. Well, I've just made my way back down on the Wildlife Express train there from Rafiki's Planet Watch, back down here into Harambe, making my way over to the theatre that you can just see on the other side of the water there for Festival of the Lion King. Highlights coming up over the next few minutes. Let's go.
Slow down, slow down! I'm supposed to be center stage! Who's driving this thing?
Simone! Glad you can make it! We can't have this celebration without you! Don't worry, friend! You'll get your time in the spotlight! Oh, I just can't wait to be here!
What on to rule? Ain't no passing race!
bits of highlights there from the Festival of the Lion King. It was really good to see that show again. It's an absolutely fantastic production. What really makes it is the 360 venue and the fact that you've got the 4 parade floats that all go around the edge and then the stage that also comes out into the middle. It's a brilliant show. I love the soundtrack, the vibes of it are brilliant. However, unfortunately, it's 7 minutes shorter than it used to be. They've actually took out a couple of the acrobats that used to be in that show. As you saw in the footage, they've still kept the actor that's got the fire, which is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, the trampoline scene, that's gone, and also an aerial act that used to take place in there as well. Hopefully they'll come back at some point in the future. I do know that when this show relaunched after the pandemic, there was some changes made to it, so hopefully they'll be able to restore them at some point in the future. It's still an absolutely fantastic show with so much packed into it that I really enjoyed seeing here in Animal Kingdom. Come back out then, it's nice and warm this afternoon. That's the thing with the temperature these past few days. On a morning when I've been leaving the hotel, it's been pretty chilly, and also on a night when the sun goes down. But this point in the afternoon is actually pretty nice. Anyway, just the Pandora areas to do now. Of course, the world of Avatar, I absolutely love it down there. 2 attractions, but the overall area is stunning. So let's head down that way. Well, here we go. It's amazing to see this again. Welcome to Pandora, the world of Avatar. This is absolutely spectacular around here. It really is one of the most detailed and immersive theme park areas anywhere in the world. Disney have really stepped up their theming game even more the past few years, and I do think that's because of competition from the likes of Universal. Areas like the Wisdom World of Harry Potter meant a big change for Disney, and yeah, this area is absolutely spectacular. But so is Toy Story Land, and especially Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Every area that Disney are building now is very immersive, and you look at this, really is amazing just walking around here. It's all the different sights, the sounds, the waterfalls. Oh, it's amazing. Look at this. Just the detailing of it is unlike anything I've ever seen. And yeah, you think about how much work the Imagineers would have had to have done to have got this right. All the floating rocks over there, and just the structure of this. The camera really doesn't do it justice for the perspective of it, the size. I mean, you look at people standing underneath it just here. The size of this is crazy. But yeah, what really makes this area is the fact that there's not really a soundtrack playing in the background. It's lots of combinations of sound effects. And here you've got 2 attractions. You've got Avatar Flight of Passage off to the right. That's where I'm heading first. It's only on a 45-minute standby. And off to the left, we've also got the Na'vi River Journey. That's on an hour standby. So yeah, straight to Flight of Passage, 45 minutes. That's nothing compared to what it was a few years ago when it opened. This was getting absolutely crazy wait times. But you can see why. It's the best simulator attraction there is out there. You know, it really is spectacular, Flight of Passage. Yeah, let's head down this way. Oh, it's gone up to 70 minutes now. That must have literally just jumped up. But you know what? It's more than worth it. Let's go and get in the line for Avatar Flight of Passage. The queue line is spectacular. It's one of the most heavily themed and detailed queues you're ever going to see. When you look off to the left here, you can see right down into the heart of the area with all the floating rocks. The size of that is phenomenal. It really is. Looks gorgeous with that blue sky behind, doesn't it, as well? Wow. Just to see this again, amazing. Seems weird not seeing the line all the way back down here for this ride. Never seen it so quiet. I've got a feeling that even the standby queue might have been overestimated, so we'll see what happens. Great when we get down in here. Oh, look at this. There is no way that this is going to take 70 minutes. Pretty high throughput attraction, this. But we'll see. Wow. Well, I've been waiting 35 so far. And in the final part of the queue now before heading round to the merge point just over there. I reckon about 45 minutes total by the time we get up there to the pre-show. So yeah, probably not too bad. Maybe a little bit less than that. You could tell that it was overestimated as soon as I walked up through the queue. I love it in this room though. You got lots to see around here. All the screens, all the details. Brilliant. It gets even better when we head around this corner. Wow, it's always so impressive. Every time you come into this room and see this. Looks like a screen, doesn't it? But it's not. Actually there, right in front of us.
you've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing.
Well, I waited a total of 40 minutes there for Avatar Flight of Passage, one of the best dark rides anywhere in the world. When I first went on that, it blew me away, and you know what, riding it again, it blows me away just as much as the first time. The overall package of that is incredible. A 4.5 minute flight on the back of a Banshee, and what really makes it is the fact you can actually feel it breathing, and that's incredible, right? It's that effect what really makes it. You got the wind blowing towards you, of course you're bouncing up and down on a flying theatre style ride, but a different system to your other style of flying theatres. It's kind of like sitting on a Zamperla disco, if you're familiar with those. However, you're all in a line, looking forward at the screen. However, when you first go into the room and also at the end, you actually got this cover that comes down in front of you so you can't see the screen. The technology on that is incredible. It's pretty intense. I mean, especially when you turn all the way around upside down on the screen, it feels like you're actually going upside down when the ride system isn't. It's just leaning forwards and bouncing up and down, the wind effects, all the water coming towards you. It's an absolutely phenomenal ride, and it was great to get back on there. Flight of Passage. And yeah, I didn't think I'd be waiting with that little queue. Absolutely fantastic. Up next, it's time for Navi River Journey. This is advertised at 70 minutes, and I'm expecting it to actually be 70 minutes, because with this ride, it's beautiful. I love the theming. However, the throughput on there isn't the best. The boats are absolutely tiny. Let's go and have a ride though. It's home to one of the best ever Disney animatronics. Here we go then. I waited only 30 minutes in the standby. Can't quite believe it. And here we go on the Navi River Journey.
Anyone now?
was great to get back on that attraction. I can't believe I only waited 30 minutes for the Navi River journey. Normally you wait much longer and it was advertised longer. But yeah, the line just kept moving. It's a great ride. I wish it was a little bit longer. However, the effects on there are great. The screens up in the ceiling, a really nice mix of screens and theming around the sides. And then of course that huge audio animatronic, the Shaman, believed to be Disney's most expensive animatronic at $10 million. Crazy, isn't it? That's just how much money Disney have got to throw at these attractions. Not for the whole ride, just for that one animatronic, upwards of $10 million. Crazy. Love the Shaman, and yeah, it's a beautiful dark ride. I tell you what, I've had a fantastic day here at Animal Kingdom, but it's not over yet. I've seen everything in the daytime. It's just gone 5 o'clock, so I'm going to wait for the sun to go down. Going to grab some food, go and do a couple more rides in the daytime, wait for that sun to go down, and we'll have a look around the park in the dark before wrapping up the vlog. Look at these awesome lights. Well, the sun has gone down now here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Gonna take a loop around the park, looking at all the lovely lighting and Christmas decorations. But yeah, these are nice, aren't they? Colour changing as well here in Dino Land, USA. Some nice lights on the street post just up there as well. And the huge dinosaur all lit up here. Not quite as iconic as Gertie though, is he? Yeah. But yeah, in terms of Dinorama through there, yeah, that's got all the lights that hang up throughout the area. They're not just for Christmas. This could be the last time we're documenting this down here though. Like I said earlier on, who knows what's going to happen now. Primeval Whirl has been ripped out of this area. I'm not complaining though. Well, yeah, I've got to see this one last time, just in case. Who knows, it could still be here for years, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you that with all the lights. Well, I tell you what, Everest always looks the part at night, doesn't it? Especially with the moon behind it there. Gorgeous, isn't it? And I think with that single rider line open, you should go for a ride, don't you? Here we go then, walk straight on in single rider. Look at that with the moon. Oh. Wow, it's a stunning attraction, isn't it? It's a great night ride. And that's the great thing about coming to Florida at this time of year. More night rides. Look at this. Wow. Epcot over there, Hollywood Studios. Oh, and the sunset. Oh, that is spectacular. Wow. Oh, I can't believe it. The track's broke again. Look at how beautiful it is. The camera really doesn't do it justice though. Well, it's spectacular. Expedition Everest. And yeah, in that single rider line, just had 4 back-to-back rides in about 15 minutes. Absolutely incredible. Now, each of the icons in the parks here at Walt Disney World, including the Tree of Life here in Animal Kingdom, have got their own beacon of light to celebrate 50 years. As you can see, that's taking place now over on the tree in the form of a projection show, which is really nice to see. All the carvings just coming to life. Brilliant. Well, it wouldn't be a trip to Disney's Animal Kingdom at night without coming here into Pandora, the world of Avatar, and seeing it all lit up. Look at this, all the floor is covered in like UV paint that you can only see at night, and all the lighting around the side, and of course the floating rocks gonna look incredible. This is another one where the camera really doesn't do it justice, and you've got to come here and see it. But yeah, this is incredible at night. It's gorgeous in the daytime, but when you come in here in the dark and see it all lit up, it takes it to a whole new level. It really does, because they've got the lighting just right around here. It doesn't pick up that well on the camera, but in person, it looks amazing. So yeah, all the large rocks right there in front of me. You might be thinking, well, I can't hardly see anything, it's too dark. But when you're here in person, it looks perfect. You don't want to light it up too much, as it would just take away from it. But yeah, all the waterfalls, oh, it is beautiful, isn't it? And yeah, all the smaller lighting. This area just feels so alive. It's like it's living and breathing around you, which is stunning. The area just feels so alive, and all the waterfalls and the sound effects and the moon shining down. Oh, if you've never seen it, come here in person and experience this area. It really is on another level. And all the floor lit up like it is. Never seen that before in a theme park area. What a way to wrap up today's visit here to Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's been phenomenal. Love this park, one of the best in the world. While the big Christmas tree down here at the main entrance looked great when I came in, but it looks spectacular now that it's lit up at night. And yeah, look, all the presents down here, love it. So much to see. And yeah, all the animal themed decorations around the park have been wonderful today. Been really impressed with all the Christmas decorations throughout the parks. Disney's Animal Kingdom is storytelling and immersion at its best. It's got some world-class attractions, however it's the areas that really make this park stand out so much as well. You walk throughout Africa, Asia, the world of Avatar, and it all comes together in this beautiful package. And then you talk about the attractions here. Expedition Everest, what a classic, one of the best family coasters in the world. Dinosaur, an incredible dark ride. Kilimanjaro Safaris, where you feel like you are in Africa on this safari tour. And then of course, Pandora, the world of Avatar, Flight of Passage and Na'vi River Journey, two spectacular rides. And Flight of Passage is just next level with that flying theatre. This park is one of my favourites in the world. I know a lot of people say the same. Charlotte feels the same as well. I can't wait for her to come back here, hopefully next year. But yeah, this park is really something special and it's phenomenal. Seeing it during the festive period has also been great. Loved all the decorations. In terms of entertainment, there's been quite a lot going on around street theatre. KiteTails, I don't think that's going to be sticking around for long, but it was okay. It was good fun. I had a good laugh. Lion King was fantastic and it was great to see that. And just the ambience throughout the park has been awesome. But there we go. I've visited all 4 Walt Disney World parks now this trip. It really has been absolutely fantastic. And this whole trip to Orlando, Florida has been amazing. It's been so emotional. And that is all from the main kind of set of vlogs, because the next vlog coming up, I'm going to be back with Charlotte and we're going to be in London at Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. It feels weird saying that when I've stood outside Animal Kingdom in Florida. But yeah, I am really looking forward to Winter Wonderland. There's nowhere quite like it for a Christmas atmosphere, so I cannot wait for that. However, after the videos from Winter Wonderland, there's actually a few more bonus vlogs that I've filmed this trip here from Florida that are going to be coming up. So stay tuned for them. Winter Wonderland will be coming up next. And then, yeah, it's back to Florida. I'm not flying home, then flying back again. I have filmed some extra bonus videos that I'm going to be putting out next week from my trip to Florida. I've really tried to pack as much into 10 days as I can do, and it's been absolutely awesome. So stay tuned for them bonus videos coming up in the next few days. But here we go, from Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Walt Disney World Resort during the 50th celebrations. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Merry Christmas. See you soon.